for you.
Okay.
I don't vote for you. Okay. I don't vote for you.
Okay, so it says you affected and same issue.
Yeah.
All right. What I want to do for you guys is I'm going to continue showing you guys that, right? But you've all seen Sierra Leoneans across the globe of you've seen the struggles of the Abacha women over the past few days, right? Of course, it's terrible. But what I want to show you guys is let us read this together. This is you know this was a letter from the Mayor even Aki Sawyerr. We all remember Victoria Park, right? Victoria Park was uh, put together very well by the APC government. And when the SLPP came, they shut it down and closed it down. It has never been opened. I just want to remind everybody say, Victoria Park was named Sewa Grounds. This was a letter that was done by the mayor, asking this government of the SLPP at the time to let them get the Sewa grounds going so that they can get the Makituman for go and go sell at Victoria Park because it's wasting, it's just sitting there basically. But this goes to a bigger problem that we have in Sierra Leone that every one of us we need to understand. And what we need to understand is the fact that the SLPP is very deliberate with their strategy of getting rid of these market people across the streets of Freetown. They will tell you, say, oh, well, we want for say the city is beautiful, fine. But this is a constructed attempt to ensure that they get rid of mostly the business traders them. And these are mostly Northwesterners, right? Because, so they're into business activities more or less. Say a lot of our other folks, including a lot of folks from the southeastern part of the country, they not to believe in business as much. They're always in government offices. If you look at the civil segment of sector of Sierra Leone, you would find that most of the government office system is occupied by, the southeastern people. And but Northwesterners, even if you're in a government office, they still believe in business. So that is what is happening. They want to take that space away, from. But this is a letter from Mayor Ivan Aki Sawyerr. You know, we I for one, we've lived in this part of the world, right? We understand what it's like, to where we're still thinking crowded. So I get it. I understand. It would be nice to drive across the streets of Freetown easy, freely, no hassle, no confusion. Go inside the marketplace if you want to go inside marketplace where you go for go and shop and buy everything that you need. I would appreciate that. I would love that, right? We all want to see some decency, some cleanliness. Make sure the streets are very clean and decent and all of that. We all want to see that. But the problem is the government's strategy of getting rid of these people is just very, very disingenuous. It's very terrible. It's pathetic. It lacks any empathy. It lacks management skills that are applicable in situations like these on how you engage communities to ensure that yes, you want to implement this, you want to implement that, but you meet with stakeholders, you meet with the people. There is proper communication, effective communication, so everybody's on the same page. Nobody would misunderstand what you try to do as a government. Even then, people in there, I believe, say, no one for the motocar street, it's so endangered, motorbike, they pass and all of that stuff. They know. But the problem is lack of effective, proper communication to ensure that the population is aware of the actions of the government is key in every, governance structure. Why? Because you cannot be like an helicopter government over the people, right? You have to ensure that you talk to folks, you engage the people. That is the essence of democracy itself. It's about bringing the people together, making decisions. Now, make what they call a referendum, right? For example, when the death penalty was say, Madabi, so we're going to get rid of the death penalty, which that's something we have to get back to because it was not done correctly. A proper referendum should have been done. So the referendum is where you get the people to come and vote and say, hey, this is what we want. We don't want to take away the death penalty because we don't want to let people that go around crazy killing people. Then they know say, okay, if I kill person, I die. I got to go through the legal system and this and that, where we know say capital punishment in itself. I'm not going to go into the constitution, the details about all of that, because that's not what this live is about. But what I want to say is, it is just the fact that this government then closed down Sewa grounds with a Victoria Park after the construction. They've not done anything for open it up, so that at least people can go away from the streets, build, excuse me, build the marketplace system for the people. I'm sure these folks will be happy to go in there. I'm sure. We engage them, we talk to them, we sensitize them. We don't want nobody in the streets. That is why we don't build now. Everybody come in now and I can do your business now. All right. So let me get back to this letter. Let me read this letter. When Mayor Ivan Aki Sawyerr was writing, the Director General of the National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NASIT House, right? Dear Director General, right? A matter of fact, okay, so let me give you guys the date on this. It's very crucial. March 15th, 2021. You guys can see, right? March 15th, 2021. All right. We've seen that. So I write further to a meeting of Wednesday, 18th November 2020. Remember, right? They had a meeting in 2020 November, held at the NASIT conference room in respect of the Sewa grounds market. At that meeting, it was agreed that the minutes of the meeting, I don't know, the meeting, would be provided to FCC, and that FCC, which is Freetown City Council, would receive regular written updates on process with the market. To date, it would appear that we have not received the meeting minutes nor any further updates. Discussions at the 18th November 2020 meeting established that the contractual documentation, right? Documentation for the market transaction between FCC and NASIT was inadequate, and that the contractual position needed to be addressed was inadequate, and that the contractual position needed to be addressed. At the meeting, we also heard a presentation from NASIT's project. At the meeting, we also heard a presentation from the NASIT's project engineer, who stated that the market's construction was between 85% to 90% complete. FCC reiterated the urgent need, that they re-emphasize, the urgent need to have the Sewa grounds market opened as quickly as possible because the pressure of street trading in the central district, central business district and beyond, and the consequent negative impact on traffic and sanitation. All right. So that was the whole thing. All right. Now, finally, I would be grateful to receive the minutes of our last meeting and an update on progress made in the past 4 months. As you're aware, the need for the Sewa grounds market to open could not be more pressing, and I look forward to collaborating with you so that this can happen soonest. Assuring you of my highest regards. Yours sincerely. Right? Yvonne Aki Sawyerr, Mayor of Freetown. So, guys, that's why I said let me do this. Just remind these guys, even though we don't have a functional government at this particular point in time, we know after the elections and all of that stuff. But I'm only showing you guys this because I want you all to know what is actually happening. The fact that today, we are seeing the Abacha street women, going through what they're going, through. And this has been happening since 2018 anyways. But there has to be more proper, constructive engagement with the people. Go pull people outside, you say, who's to get their hand to what's and day-to-day living. These people are subsistence living, nine independent. If some man or self for they not eat, you cannot take that away from them if you don't coordinate with them. You don't get together with them. You don't engage them. Let them understand. You don't find alternative places where you go carry and go let them go sell, so they're gonna make them living for themselves. Because to God in this day, if I'm in charge of stuff like that, the government of the day, as a president, I don't even have to just rely on my local government minister or whatever the case is. I would talk to these people. I would engage them. I would, do a broadcast of some sort. Let them understand, say, we just want to let the country, the traffic congestion, let the congestion, let we ease the congestion of the traffic and all of that. Let them be safe. We move them, go to a market, find place, we go build for the day, construct time and all of that. Engage the people. Right? After you don't do all that, anybody violate that law now, we all know, say yes, no. Because we don't want, let the streets be free. We know how this part of the world we live in. I mean, I know say like now London and get, like couldn't say and get one street in a Peckham or that, something along the line with Cashboxing comedy will tell me about, that they do street trading there. We get it, I understand. But when you look at the infrastructure of that area, the streets are paved, it's clean, it's decent and all of that, it's fine, right? But look at we market there, how people they sell. How it's so dilapidated, looks so dirty and filthy. It's there what they go buy for it. So we want to enhance the way of life of our people. We want to increase them. We have to do better. I mean, 62 years of independence, but no, people in deserve better, man. Come on. But I think it's more about engagement, engaging the people and all that stuff. And we know for the cities kind of, because people are reading to a lot of things. Say the government want to get rid of them because not to them people them they want to bring the people and come applying can't take over the Freetown and this and that, all that stuff. You allow people to read into a lot of stuff, but if you engage properly and communication is fluid and people understand what you try for do, what you try for achieve, everybody's part of the decision making process. Come on, guys, it's gonna be flawless. It's gonna be easy. But yeah, this was a letter of the mayor, right? I just want to share with you guys if we're having the issues we're having today, with the government bulldozing their way and kicking these traders out. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. Anyways, I'll leave it here. Ibrahim, bye-bye.
Victoria Park, Sewa grown. Now the market is what they don't make for the market woman then. The market woman and they cancel them glad. So all man for transfer now the market people don't know for sell again on street. Sunday beats you again. They can sell on the fan. They sell on the fan now. Sunday beats you. Yes. When one is like I see the blow, you don't see if you market again. When you toilet stay, toilet facility there. When you can now, you can sell you open. You can sell. That's what government on do now. So people are not staying again. They don't suffer again. Now the glad is so people are glad. But the market is going to make. Now the gladness is so people they make. Inshallah. Now the gladness so people they get. Where they don't make the market. So you know staying again. Sunday morning again. Where is the Canada African? So no more now is there. And the Sewa market is Victoria Park.